Oh, there we go.
We don't have our thing. Hey. Hi, I'm Taylor King, and welcome to the Taylor King Show. Tonight we're talking about a variety of subjects, starting with which is better, Marvel, Star Trek, Star Wars, or DC Comics? So, I'll start by asking you, which movie franchise is better?
Okay, well, movie franchise, that's different. If it were the whole franchise, that would be like a whole thing that I would have to get into.
Movie franchise,
To me, or just in general?
To you, in your opinion.
I'd probably say Star Wars because, well, the Star Wars is great. The Star Trek movies are good too, but they just aren't, they don't have as much oomph to them.
Yeah.
And then I like the Avengers, but Star Wars just takes the win for me, so.
Yeah, same here. Star Wars has always been the childhood. I grew up with Star Wars, and I was a huge Star Wars geek as a kid. I had all the toys. Like, I would go to the hardware store and actually make lightsabers and stuff. And I have one here that I made, but I went and saw the Avengers Age of Ultron last night, which came out just a couple days ago. I was very surprised. It was very good. It was probably one of the better Marvel movies that they've made so far. And the last Captain America movie was also really good. And also very sad. It was weird. It would fluctuate like a lot between like really like hilarious moments and really like dark moments.
Yeah, because the first one was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So.
And this one had some really dark moments. I mean, I was really surprised. And they cussed a lot.
Really?
Yeah, they said a lot of swear words.
Wow.
Not like super bad. Like, they didn't drop in any like F-bombs, but it's sort of like a running joke throughout the movie. I won't give any spoilers.
No spoilers.
Besides the fact that they cuss a lot. But Star Trek. Did you? What's your Star Trek experience like? Because you said that your family are Trekkies.
My family. Well, there's Trekkies and there's Trekkers, and I don't remember the difference. But yeah, I grew up watching Star Trek a lot. I've watched most of them, and I mean, like a lot of people say, Next Generation is probably my favorite. And I saw like 2 of the older movies with William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, but I didn't like those as much. But of course, I saw the newer ones.
Yeah, what do you think of those? We have a Skype caller, actually. Let's see. Hey, it's Patrick from Canada.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
So right now we're talking about what's the better movie franchise, Marvel, Star Trek, or Star Wars?
As much as I'm a Star Trekkie, I'm going to have to say Star Wars when it comes to movie. Hands down. I mean, Marvel is the biggest moneymaker, mind you.
Yeah, that's what I was like saying in like the question, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. I mean, it's endless, right? I mean, with all these comics, it goes on, and they remake it. Yep. I mean, it'll never end. Star Wars is the most, complex and, it's intense. But there's something about Star Trek I have to say quickly. Star Trek is the only one that reflects a human side of things, a reality side, meaning that the whole series is based on a better way of living, a future us. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Whereas Star Wars is fantasy, some other place long time ago, somewhere else.
Yeah.
And of course, Marvel's Marvel. Yeah.
Data and Spock are 2 of my favorite, science fiction characters, and they both don't feel anything. They don't have any feelings, and so they're always trying to feel what everyone's feeling, and I've known people in my life that don't have feelings, it seems like. They just don't. They're very logic-based, and so I just think that that's great. I like that.
Yeah, Marvel doesn't do it, but Star Trek also makes people, the human race a part of it. Yeah. Marvel just makes like the human race they're the idiots, and then there's us that has to save them all the time.
Yeah.
And then Star Trek, they're all sort of part of the universe, and then Star Wars is just Star Wars. There's everything in Star Wars.
Whole other
has nothing to do with.
It's based on a future way of being, right?
Yeah.
And did you see the trailer for the new Star Wars movie, the newest one?
I did. I had freaking goosebumps. That's unreal. I was just to see these old characters, or even hear the voice of Mark Hamill there in Luke, and That was just, that's surreal. I can't wait to see that.
And I forget his name, but he created Clerks, and he's also in Comic Book Man.
Kevin Smith.
Yes, Kevin Smith. He was invited by J.J. Abrams to go on the set where they were filming Star Wars, and he was really nervous because, he didn't want to be disappointed by all the CGI stuff. He said he was crying because he was so happy of what they were doing because of all the...
That's really
They're
good.
doing a lot of practical effects, apparently.
Amazing.
Instead of the...
Amazing.
So, that's something to look forward to. Seriously, that excites me. So,
but thank you so much, Patrick, for calling with us.
Hey, my pleasure, guys. You have a great night.
You too.
Thanks. You too.
See you later.
See ya.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's pretty exciting. December, I feel like I don't even know.
I'm gonna watch it like 10 times during the month of December. I can guarantee.
Yeah, get a refresh.
Yeah. What would you classify food porn on a separate note?
Food porn. Okay, for me, it's like two foods that really pizza and donuts are like the two foods that I could pizza though, I feel like everybody is on that level. Like you could just look at pictures of pizza and it could just, even cartoon pizza is a thing for me.
Yes.
So.
Hey,
hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
The Taylor King Show.
Yeah, who's there with you tonight?
This is Alfredo. Louise, get over here. Hey,
Alfredo.
And I got Louise here.
Hey, Louise. Hey, Alfredo. How's it going?
Hello.
Sorry?
Where are you?
We're in Los Angeles.
In the studio.
They're in Los Angeles.
Oh, they're in Los Angeles?
He's drunk.
Los Angeles.
Yeah. So, by the way, the answer is Star Trek.
Star Trek. So you're a Star Trek person.
Different answers.
Are there any Star Wars fans or Marvel fans?
Spider-Man technically is Marvel too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Oh, you don't like them?
I grew up on Star Trek.
Right.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
So, no, the point is that all these guys are manufactured superheroes, right? Marvel, and then Star Wars is just sort of like, bad versus good.
Right.
That's it. Then you have a little parental issue there going on. But at the end of the day, Star Trek actually had philosophical, ethical questions at its core of every single episode.
Yeah.
Black versus white, whether man is man. If you watch every episode, there's actually an ethical, moral issue there.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's the first black-white kiss.
Thank you. Now I got nothing.
You have to get that in. William Shatner. He also kissed a green woman, so.
Oh,
that's
exactly.
That is very true.
He forced to kiss his black communication.
Wait, was he forced to kiss her?
Yeah, by aliens.
I think he wanted to kiss her. If you love the Marvel comic characters, and you research them, you find out that each character actually bore out of a specific a generational issue that was going on at the time of its creation. Usually, I think Jack Kirby created a lot of these characters. So I think Captain America came out of like World War II, whole Nazi thing, and.
But if we're talking about comparison of these three genres, we got to go back to Star Trek.
Yeah, I noticed that no one's mentioned Star Wars. Which is actually.
But let me ask you guys: did you guys like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies?
Yeah, because they were slick.
Yeah.
Slick, yeah.
Now, will you guys go see J.J. Abrams the new Star Wars movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I just wanted to know, since it's the same director, he's been on both sides. If you guys would be completely on board with.
think
he did justice to the franchise because he brought back Khan, and the first episode, he played up to the character development of Kirk and Spock, etc. But at the end of the day, that's just a franchise play. If you're going back to the roots, you got to go back to the original writing of Star Trek and the social impact that Star Trek had.
So I'm a big Star Wars guy. I mean, I pick Star Wars over Marvel or.
Luke, I'm your father.
Yeah,
That's it.
No, that's not it.
Luke, I'm your father.
Well, thank you so much for calling with us, Ron.
Oh, hey guys, thanks for having us, and enjoy your evening.
Absolutely, you too. Enjoy the fight.
If you send me this material, just send me a check.
Okay.
You're not sending a check. It's fine. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel.
We have. Hey, it's Alex.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. King, how you doing?
Doing great. So tonight we're talking about Marvel, Star Trek, and Star Wars. In your opinion, which franchise is better? The movie franchise.
Okay, movies only. I've got to preface this. I've not seen a single Star Trek thing ever.
Oh no.
So that's already out of my running. I just never caught my attention.
So how about Star Wars versus Marvel?
I have to give the slight edge to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Very slight, though.
Yeah, that's the winner, I think, overall.
I feel like with Star Wars, if you're looking at the original trilogy, episodes 4, 5, and 6, hands down, above all, it's got everything beat. I mean, especially if you look at the storytelling and the effects and what they were able to produce at that time. You know, it's amazing. It's a spectacular piece of film.
Yep.
Because I saw 4, 5, and 6 first, and then I think I saw the first one in the theaters, but I was too young to remember it, and then I saw the first, second, and third, and it just wasn't the same for me, like seeing the ones before first. It just kind of, I feel like if you see 1, 2, and 3 first, it might be different, but... That
was me. I saw 1, 2, and 3 first, and then 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
But when I went back recently and watched them collectively, I mean, it was like a really, beautiful story, especially... I mean, I enjoy the prequels as part of my childhood, but definitely 4, 5, and 6. And a lot of people hate the prequels.
Don't get me wrong. I think the prequels are necessary to the story.
Yeah.
I think the prequels, they needed to happen at some point. I just think there are certain things about them that really just, it kind of leaves me scratching my head like, okay, why was this put in there? Or why was this way? I mean, 2 words, Jar Jar.
Yeah.
But it's not enough of it to really say, oh, well, now Star Wars sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marvel is something to keep an eye on, and it'll be interesting to see if all the Marvel movies and all the phases, phase 1, phase 2, if they really stand the test of time like Star Wars has.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for calling with us, Alex.
Of course. My pleasure.
And so, switching gears, how long are you supposed to wait until you fart in front of your boyfriend or girlfriend?
That's the thing, though. I just, besides like boyfriends or whatever, people have always felt really comfortable around me in like every respect, so they don't mind like farting around me. So, but for me, I don't really care. So I don't.
It's just whenever.
Yeah, because I know it's like a human thing. Like I'm not like, ew, oh my god, you just farted, or it smells funny. You know, like I would never do that. So it's for me, I don't know, but I know guys are kind of different.
I mean, for me, like, I mean, I have plenty of friends who are girls, and we're really close, and some of them fart in front of me all the time. So
whoa,
and they'll call it like, I just farted, or Lexi just farted. I just said her name. Sorry if she's
threw you under the bus.
Yeah, and you made a comment on the last show about farting, which I could not stop laughing when I rewatched the show. Yeah, was it about your brother? Like your brother?
Okay, yeah. My brother's farts are loud, but mine smell, which is the thing. Which is the thing, because like I don't know if I'm just really weird, but I don't really fart a lot, and so but when I do, it's really smelly. That's like TMI, but it's so interesting because my brothers, you can hear like rooms away. It's like, wow, Elvis just like ripped one, and it's hardcore. But for me, it's just you can just walk by. It's like
my dad
deadly.
Will do a song with his. I don't know. He's mastered the ass trumpet. But
like that.
Like he can. I don't know how he does it. Maybe it's because he was in band all those years. But he can be like or some weird tune
with his farts.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, 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 wow.
That is amazing.
Often I'll just be walking down the hall and like everyone's waking up and you'll just hear like this little fart tune. Like, oh, okay. Start dancing.
See, I like that because my mom just like. It's a fart dance tune
Farting,
down the hallway.
All right, and on another note, do you think our generation cares about marriage before sex or that whole rule or anything?
I feel like no.
No. Besides, for religious reasons, which again I don't even think most kids take that seriously.
No.
Because if you want to do someone, then there's
not
a lot of stopping you.
No. I just I don't know. After I haven't gone to many modern, like EDM shows and stuff, and every time I've gone, I'd seen something go down that I didn't want to see, and
people
I just
like
doing it. Yeah, when we went to a dance festival at Red Rocks in Colorado, my friends and I, and these people were just doing it right there, but they were on drugs and stuff, but
standing up or on the ground.
Well, because it's it's at Red Rocks, so it's you're standing, but they were how you do, but in public. I mean, that you don't really wear clothes to those things, pretty much underwear.
Yeah, exactly. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do it until I get married, especially if they're religious. But and then you get to that point, and you're like, sorry, God, you're gonna have to sit this one out. You can watch. You can watch. But
that's pretty bad. I don't want that. I wouldn't want that.
But I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
And by this, I mean her.
I like it.
2 rim shots in a row. And I don't think people care that much, especially these days.
Especially now, I don't. And I feel like the age at which people are doing it is getting younger and younger too, and that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, that freaks me out too, especially because of my sister.
Yeah. Well, I have an older brother, so that's different. But if you have a younger sibling, I feel like, especially if they're a girl.
My sister's not allowed to date until she's 84.
84.
Yeah, she'll be like, what's her face from the Titanic, but not the young Rose. She's the old wrinkly Rose.
With arthritis and.
It's been 84 years.
I've never had a boyfriend.
And, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't think people care. I mean, I'm sure there's places or people who do care.
It's just slim.
Off with your penis.
Off with the penis.
And what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you or that you've ever done in public?
That's a tough one, I feel. I almost got de-pantsed in the 7th grade, but I didn't. But the same kid, spilled this red slushie all over my white pants. And I was embarrassed because, red and a girl, and he didn't get in trouble. And so I had to walk around with these red pants, right on my crotch. And it was so embarrassing. And I was so angry the whole day. But that was pretty embarrassing, I feel. And of course there are those times too when something really awkward happens when you're in gym class and the ball hits you in the head and everybody's watching or something, and that is really embarrassing, especially at that tender age. You just everything I never really cared what people thought, but I remember 7th grade was kind of the year where everything was different and new. And
I mean, I wasn't embarrassed personally because everyone's jaws dropped and I was like, that's right, that's what I got going on down there. But yeah, getting pants is rough, and the kid didn't get in trouble either. I was like, I got pants.
That's what I don't understand.
And I went up to my teacher and I was all like, I got pants. She's like, by who? I'm like, by Sonny, and he's sitting right over there. She's like, yeah, that happens. I'm like, no.
Well,
it
Sonny,
doesn't happen.
We're coming for you, buddy.
Yeah.
We're gonna find you.
We're gonna get you, Sonny. I don't know whatever happened to him because after that year, I don't think I ever saw him again. Maybe we did get in trouble. Maybe my teacher was like, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
And what is the best TV show of all time for you?
I hate these questions. Cause see, I'm just gonna go with my answer that I would always say for the longest time, and that was Freaks and Geeks.
I love Freaks and Geeks.
That show, I feel like when I discovered that show, it fit in my life at that moment, and it just really registered with me, and I just related to it so much, and I think it was when I found it.
Do you think, what's his name? Bruce Jenner.
I mean, it's just, well, and see, I had this moment too, because I watched the Barbara Walters with my parents. It was a big deal. We watched it together. And, because my dad called it. because my dad likes to watch all of the like the Kardashians and stuff, which is so weird. And so he gets really into it, and he's like, I think he's transitioning, and I'm like, oh, Dad, stop. And then when he started coming out about it, I was like, damn, Dad, you called that. And he was like, I know. And so, but watching it, there was something about it that seemed kind of fake, and I think it was just that biased a little bit because he's like involved with the Kardashians, and so I'm like, man. And so she kept asking, are you doing this for publicity? Are you doing this for publicity? And he was like, why would I do that? And I was like, well, you never know. So and I started, like, my gears started going. I'm like, is this guy for real? I know he is. Like, I would never want to question him, but to have, like, that title and that whole thing.
If it was, that there was an awkward meeting, with the producer. So we have this idea, and it involves you becoming a woman. Bruce is like, I don't know, man. It seems kind of rough. Like, all you have to do is, grow your hair out, carry yourself a little bit different, and then chop off your penis, and then do the whole surgery thing. And then he's like,
Let's
okay.
see. But he already didn't commit because he was supposed to get his Adam's apple shaved or whatever, and he didn't do it.
You can get that like trimmed down?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. You could just and I think it with the surgery, I could be wrong, but I think it changes your vocal cords too a little bit. I don't know if the hormones alone just do that, like when you start taking the hormones to transition, but yeah.
What movie is it with anyway, that's all the time that we have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching the Taylor King Show. Please hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You're awesome if you hit the subscribe button. And if you don't hit it, you should, because everyone should be awesome. Like Bruce Jenner, because he's a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Thank you and good night.
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 Cold.